look around, make sure that they know what their jobs are. Cracking match, certainly. Even if they do have a lot of experience on the stage, the nerves should be there as they realize the importance of this. Asfar, if they do not win here tonight, that's just 1 point from 2 games, and most likely their fate will be out of their hands. But speaking of hands, they are very much up in applause here at San Pedro. A lovely crowd witnessing this Group B encounter between these two proud ladies teams. Huracanes in that red kit, same colors that they played in against Monday. And the Black Devils of Asfar Rabat, led by the ever-impressive Ghizlen Chebay. The most capped player in Morocco's history. And there is the Asfar starting lineup. 3 changes from that match, which saw them being defeated, and it's mostly in defense. Aziza Rabat, Fatima Damos and Safa Banu come into the starting lineup. And that is almost in response to that poor defensive display. We saw Blessing Agbomedzi and Nailia Benzina drop to the bench in this match. So does Mafia Nyame. But that traditional front line looking to make amends and score the goals needed. Fatime Tagnot, Ghizlen Chebak. Very important players in this game tonight. There you see the captain with the number 7 on her back. She scored a brace the last time that Asfar Rabat faced a Equatorial team in Malabo Kings. That was a 3-1 win back in 2021 in the 3rd place playoff. Now she faces her opposite number, Dolores Hernandez, the goalkeeper for Huracanes. There you see the team which will be crucial to the results of this match. They'll be hoping that they won't be called on this video assistant refereeing team. And there's Huracanes, 2 changes from the game against Monday. Number 9, Julia Benoun, and number 19, Maria Ovaha, come into the starting lineup. That means a drop down to the bench for Nuria Baitamasa and Avelina Abban. Baitamasa playing in that Malabo Kings team which last faced Asfar. So she will have a bit of words for her teammates, because many of that Asfar team that played on that day are still in contention. The likes of Tagnaut. And there's coach Mohamed Alioua, just 36 years of age, knows that anything else other than a win could be detrimental. And you can see the concern on his face going into this match, taking it seriously. He did say in his pre-match comments that he wasn't scared and that he did expect to win. But if Severino Beseku has anything to say about it, it won't be such an easy encounter. Of course, Huracanes also have the likes of Elena Obono in their side. A mercurial finisher. And now the crowd getting ready to witness this crunch match, Group B, the Women's Champions League here in San Pedro, Ivory Coast. Shamira Nabara gets the game underway. And from left to right, it will be Asfar Rabat starting straight away. in defense, just passing it around. Looking to go up, but the ball back with Bukami at a centre-back. Back to the goalkeeper, Michi. And Rabah does very well, neat on the turn, and looks to play it out wide. A bit of intent here and trickery from the Moroccans, and that's very neatly done as well. Looking for the far corner. Rudwani, and it hits the post, and it hits the post again. Surely, but no. What a dramatic opening encounter, what a dramatic opening phase of play. And the Moroccans will be scratching their heads how they didn't score in that sequence. It was excellent play to set up Zineb Redaouni. Looks across here and it hits the post, and just completely bewildered by the ball coming to her. You see Safa Banouk. Hands on head. Dolores Hernandez was completely beaten, not once but twice. It should be 1-0. The Equatorial Guineans survive. Asfar come marching through once again. Drawing the foul there, Fatima Dantanout. Definitely worthy of a foul there. Mario Vaha coming into this game, likely to play a defensive role, but judged a little bit too impetuous in that tackle. Dantanout takes it from deep, looking for the far ball, but just over the head of Safa Banouk. Certainly going to be drawing a bit of inspiration from that opening play. Aliwa drawing confidence from what his team have shown so far. But Huracanes just have to be wary, not get caught on the ball, just like they have been done there. Najat Badri. And looking again, this outlet. Dantanout gathers the pieces. Looking to get past her fullback. She does get the cross in, but there isn't anyone available. Huracanes just a little bit haphazard in their play. All the possession, all the creativity coming from the Moroccans so far. Once again, Redaouni gets decent cross into the box. And now a chance to break. Obono looks for her striking target. Doesn't find it. Ball released once again. And that's well shielded by Damos. Dantanout playing a bit more of a deeper role in this game. Used to some attacking powers. And the two players from Morocco just getting in each other's way. It seems anywhere will do for Huracanes. And Asfar rebuilding. A decent look in there from Chebak. Unable to find a striking partner. Now Dolores can just calm things down. It is still 0-0. Shove in the back there. Islen Chiri, an ever-present in this dominant Asfar team. Now winners of 10 Moroccan championships. Amin Alua overseeing 2 of them. And of course, that historic 2022 CAF win. They are the reigning champions, of course, which makes that opening day defeat all the more historic, all the more puzzling. Cecilia King. And that's well held up. All haphazard play. And now a chance to break. Chebak. And just a bit ahead of the outstretched leg of Banouk. working those channels to great effect are the Moroccans. Banouk is looking to make a statement, certainly in this game. She was on the replacement bench against Darkoa. Decent phases once again. Badri looking back for the goalkeeper. And Erbici takes it out wide. Chidi on the ball. Taknaout. Always got some decent skill, a lovely left foot. A low center of gravity as Taknaout scored that opening goal when they won against Mamelodi Sundowns. That 4-0 victory. Taknaout with that very well-placed penalty. Still quite young, and now they can draw from her experience. Asfar taking it out and looking for the ghosting run of Chebak. That is well defended in the end though from Huracanes. Chidi with the left foot. Seemed to be offsides in the receiving pass. And you can see here, she just didn't keep her line. Looking for the long kick, and that's a bit of a coming together there. Two players both going for the ball. Chidi and Obono feeling the full effects of that that challenge, and a bit of instruction straight away. Salome, and of course Julia Benoun. They'll be crucial in terms of their side getting over the line tonight. Huracanes looking for a bit of more of a route one option, but their strikers didn't really go for the ball in that attempt. But Rinchi gathers and back to the defense, playing it around the back as well. Has to watch out a little bit there, Rinchi, but does very well. Is a goalkeeper who's very well known for ball to feet action. Goalkeeper of the tournament in 2022, and it's without surprise Asfar won every single game of that tournament. An unprecedented success it was for the Moroccan ladies. This is played to safety by Ziza Rabah. Opportunity for the ball to go into the box. Not cleared up until it is up to Chebak, and now a chance once more. Taknaout takes it in her stride. Looks for the dancing run of Banouk. Taknaout again. You could see Chebak, she was calling for that. A little bit boisterous from Julia Benoun. Tall physical presence in the center of the park. Redouani playing at right back today. She was higher up in that game against Appem. But you can almost already sense the attacking forays that Asfar are looking to do, penetrating that Huracanes defense. Once more we can see Chebak taking it along the outside and trying to get the ball in. Just over the head of the ongoing attacker. Recycled. And it does reach the fullback. And she does very well. The referee has a decision to make and deems no penalty. That ball just making it, squirming it through to Redwani. But the Moroccans are making very good inroads. Here she is again, Redwani. Back to the goalkeeper, who hasn't had a save to make thus far over the 10-minute mark. Just needed a bit of communication there. Anayat Al-Hajj looking for the long ball, and it could find its partner very well. Tagnaoud gathers it, and an opportunity. Chebak decides not to take the strike, and surely, once again, are coming together, and the referee will have to look. It's great feet into the box. That first opportunity there by Zineb Redwani. It did seem to be a bit of a coming together. Have to look at that again, but here's Tagnaoud. Chebak passes back to her. She gets it around her defender. And we will have to look at this once again. She does seem to catch her on the shin. Maria Rivet deeming that is not worthy of a penalty, neither action. Not the first one for Redwani, but now she is being sent to the VAR. She will be checking it. The first opportunity. Maria Rivet has the VAR for the day to relay this information back to Shamira Nabada. We will see if this is deemed worthy of a penalty. Normally when the referee does go to the screen, it means she has a decision to make, and it means the VAR has deemed it worthy of a look. And you do certainly see some contact on the lower ankle of Tagnaoud. Catalina Mangue, the guilty party, if it does warrant a penalty, and you can see the foot landing on the foot. Pleads her innocence, does Mangue. And now Shamira Nabada, what is she going to decide from looking at these replays? She's had enough of a look, and it is a penalty. Competent use of the VAR technology. It did seem to be a foul as soon as Tagnaoud took it across her defender. Catalina Mangue leaving a lazy leg, catching the striker on her foot. It's that trickery, those dancing feet. And Asfar through the captain, Gislen Chebak. Can she be the one to break the deadlock? Has lots of experience, does Chebak. And straight at the goalkeeper. A nothing shocking attempt, a howler. And ultimately the hero is Dolores Hernandez. Didn't even have to move her feet. She powered it straight down the middle, down the keeper's throat. And Hernandez looking like a brick wall of fortitude. Asfar have to come again, have to pick up the pieces, and they get the cross in the box straight away. Huracanes clearing, not even looking where they're headed, but it doesn't matter because the scores remain 0-0 after that saved penalty. Not a miss, but a save. Back in those dangerous channels on the right flank for Huracanes. Asfar getting it back to Damos, and a long-range effort again into the grateful clutches of Hernandez. Having to motivate his team is Amin Alwe. You really did think that Chebak was worthy of her salt getting that penalty. Such a great opportunity, but you do feel that there will be more in this match to come. It has been that type of game. That's neat skill there. Julia Benoun just slips over in the vital minute. Goal kick to come. Well, you can certainly see why Rondo Severino has gone with Benoun in this match. She does offer an outlet, a traditional number 9. She's got a lot of work about her, takes the ball up well, a lot of energy. And the team will need it if they are to gather some territory up the pitch. Doing very well there, not deemed a foul. Nice fight, get the ball back. Chile looking for the striker, laid back, but given away once more. Huracan is now on the ball. And back to the feet of Ernici. Neither team holding on for too long as it stands. The ball just not sticking to feet. Delage, or rather Rabat. Now Tagnaoud, she's changed flank, looking to confuse the defenders, and you could see that dancing run. Tagnaoud again, just seemed to be caught as she attempted to make that cross, but nothing doing in that challenge. King it was who came across. And the storm of the Huracanes withstands that onslaught by Asfar. Coming up into the 20-minute mark, we have had a saved penalty. Rizlen Chebak straight at Dolores Hernandez. Ukami looking for Tagnaoud just over her head. Benoun does well to hold it up, but they do get it back to the Moroccans. Now Tagnaoud can break. Just a little bit ahead of Chebak. There will be a throw-in as we see the dignitaries from Equatorial Guinea and Ivory Coast just making sure game won't get away from them. But they've done very well to hold out this far. Rabah on the ball. Looking for a bit of a longer option now to Chibak. But deep offsides again. Just didn't time her run as she got that floating pass. She certainly did seem onside if we do look at those images. Had she scored from that play, it would certainly have taken a look at if that flag was raised. Nonetheless, play continues. And now looking at this left-hand side. Gislin Salome, and it is deemed a foul. Led the line amicably against the Malian side Monday. She didn't get her goal. In fact, Huracanes only had 2 shots in the whole game on target. They both came through the route of Elena Obon. She is the star of the show as far as qualification was concerned. The number 7 in and around the box. As it gets played out, comfortably cleared with, and now Tagnaoud has it under control. Elaj. Looking through Badri, the goal scorer in that loss. Has only scored 2 goals in this competition, both coming against Ghanaian opponents. Both coming in losses for Asfar Rabat. That other loss coming in 2021 against Hasakas Ladies. And that was incidentally the last time that Asfar had lost in this tournament prior to that match against Hampep Dafoa. Does very well here, Benoun. But there's no one gathering up the pieces in the box. Now another chance for a break. Benoun certainly giving the defenders something to think about. It is that makeshift defense. The likes of Noaila Benzina and Blessing Agbomadze not in the starting lineup today. Whether for poor performances or a tactical change, you would have to get the thoughts of Amin Alua. And a lung-busting effort from Banouk. Look to go at it alone. Of course, chances to start games don't come very often. When they do, you really do have to take them. And you can see the enthusiasm she has to latch onto the end of that ball. But there weren't any strike partners available. They might be here. And saved from being the first corner of the match. No, the ball deemed to go out of play. Now for the first set piece of this enticing encounter, the first quarter of the game. Looking for the heads. And well cleared. Here's Obono and Tagnaoud just hanging back, not going in for the header. She is quite diminutive. Is the Moroccan international. And very neatly done by Alaj. Great composure there to find her defensive partner in Bukrami. Rabah now with a chance to drive forward. Well, the Moroccans have scored 1 goal in their last 8 games. It's longest scoring run out of any team going into this finals tournament. And now they are looking to add another to the tally. Into the clutches of Hernandez, though. Just a little bit further forward of Rizlen Chebak. A decent play once again. Here's Badri. Caught off it. And now a chance for Salome. Chebak dropping deeper, retrieving the ball. Moroccans can break once again. Tagnaoud. Badri now on the right-hand side. And that does look a very nasty challenge. Julia Ntomba set to receive the first booking of the game. Didn't time the tackle well at all. And she went right through the player. Najat Badri it was, taking her out on the outside. You can see the Moroccan got to the ball first, and it was just a desperate lunge, almost like a scissor tackle. A real full-bloody challenge, and it did leave a bit of a mark on the Moroccan. Najat Badri, she looks to be okay. Often playing in the midfield. Now winning a free kick for her side in a opportunistic area, certainly for the likes of Fatima Tagnaoud. We've seen a lot of crosses from Redouani, but it looks to be the left-footed in-swinger. Tagnaoud standing over the ball and looks straight for goal, and it does clip the top side of the post. Hernandez claims she had it covered, but her eyes certainly lit up. Tagnaoud just not getting the dip required, and it was straight down the center of the goal mouth. So maybe Dolores Hernandez was correct in saying that she did have it covered. Her glove would have protected that gaping goal. Akeng looking for some support, does manage to win a team throw. Some scraps in the midfield. Here's Obono taking it out to the fullback. He gets an early ball in. You do sense that Huracanes are going to look for the immediate crosses into their striker, Bobo. Redouani now on the left-hand side. We've seen a lot of interplay from the team in black. The woman from Rabat, Morocco, a country which has seen so much success of late, both in the men's and the women's teams. And now looking certainly to drive forward, get a crucial goal which could go a long way into their qualification process for the next round. You certainly think it could come through either Chebak, seemed to have handled the ball there. Yes, certainly the hand was away from the body. So either Chebak, Tagnaoud, and possibly the incoming Safa Banouk, as Bukami has to just deal comfortably with the ball there. And now getting caught on it, Banouk has a chance to run, and there is a player on the outside if she can just find her and spend too long on the ball, but there is an oncoming midfielder with the shot, and another one goes begging. Chebak was in acres of space if Banouk could have just found her. She looked instead for the midfield run of Badri. But the Moroccans edging ever closer. Once again finding the gaps through Chebak. Will she go in it alone? She has an opportunity to cross. Defended by the Huracanes. Just didn't get her head up to the captain. Taknaoud now dancing feet. Plays it across the line. And looking for the through run of Chebak. It will go instead to Al-Hajj. Badri it is, rather, who gets the ball in. Recycled once again. It's all happening here at the San Pedro Stadium. But just no goal for the labours of either team. And now looking for the break, nearly through the lines, but well cut out there through Rabah. Now to Al-Hajj. Taknaoud looking for a floated ball, and surely this is an opportunity. Straight again at the goalkeeper, hits the post. It's chaos. And Huracanes survived once again. It's really astonishing stuff here. And the opportunity for the Moroccans, can they finally get the goal? And they do! What a strike into the far corner. It was coming. Scenes of delirium. But Banouk latched onto the pieces, fed off the scraps. And what a clinical finish to put her team ahead. They thought they had a foul, but they played play on. And what a strike that is. The outstretched limbs of the goalkeeper, just not enough to prevent a sensational strike from the number 9. Came into the team in this must-win encounter. And she's just put her team ahead. Asfar Rabat 1, Huracanes 0. And Safa Banouk could be the heroine of the day if it stays this way, but you do feel, based on the play, there will be even more opportunities coming. And once again, the Moroccans come forward. It was a stunning strike there, just past the half-hour mark. The referee allowing play to carry on. Well, they had scored now in their last 9 matches in a row in this competition. The ladies from Morocco, they are lethal in front of goal, and it doesn't matter who they bring into the lineup. Mafia Nyambed was last time out, but she was replaced by Safa Banouk, who obliges, and does she oblige very well. Had to do some creative, intricate play there, did Siam Bukami, but it still goes to Obono's feet. Obono, she is a dangerous player. If she can get the ball in, it does go in. And there looks to be a bit of contact to the head of the defender. Ball will go out of play. Looks to be Zineb Redouani, who might have got a bit of a boot to the face. Najat Badri it was, rather. not even Fatima Daos. She's in the side as a defensive presence, the midfield anchor. And she put her body on the line very admirably there. And it was just the ball coming in. So no boot, not nefarious. And just doing her job very well indeed. It was an excellent cross to find the player from Elena Obono. But referee Shimara Nabada had to just stop proceedings as is protocol for the head injuries. But now Huracanes have a chance to make amends for conceding that goal. And it's very neat footwork once again. Just over the attackers from Elena Obono. Definitely the most dangerous outlet there on the right-hand side. Huracanes can smell something here. If they can get it to their strikers. And just gathered there by Ermici. Gets a bit of a knee in the back for her troubles as well. Bennu making a hassle of herself. And passing on the torch to Elena Obono. Obono's penalty, that difference maker against Monday. One of a number of very young players for the Equatorians. It really is just Noah Salome, the 34-year-old, leading the line. But the average age, very much in the low 20s. As for the Moroccans, much more experience. 10 times women's champions, 9 times Throne Cup winners. Reigning champions, 4-0 against Mamelodi Sundowns last time out in their home tournament the last time this took place. Now it is here in Abidjan, or San Pedro rather, in the Ivory Coast. And they're looking good value for their 1-0 so far in this very crucial Group B match. Taknaout, very well controlled, passes back to the defender, looks for a route one once again. Here is the live wire winger. Taknaout finding the space. Certainly she can run through on goal and find her strike partner. And the goalkeeper makes a great save. Can they get it through? No, they can't. Oh dear. Hernandez made such a crucial save out to her right. Redouani rushing in. And just getting it caught under her feet and her knee. Oh, the desperation. But that outlet from Fatima Taknout proving so dangerous once again for the Equatorians. The Huracanes certainly needing to pick up their socks. Here's Badri on the ball, looking for a captain, and doing very well up until the ball is lost. Chebak, and back to Badri. And Chebak plays it through to the midfield, but now it's caught up by Benoun. And now Redouani permanently on the left-hand side. Bit of frustration for the fullback from Asfar. Rabat brings it out once again. And looking for the fullback. In this instance, it's Tagnaut. Well, what a sequence of play that was just now. A crucial save from Dolores Hernandez. And the Redouani unable to double the tally in this brilliantly poised game. The Central Africans, certainly a physical presence. You can see that all over the park. The Moroccans relying more on skill, technique, and pace. We can see it running through there from the goal scorer, Banouk. Well, she herself is a presence. It's almost nice to see two traditional number 9s playing once again. The game has changed over the years, but there is something gratifying about having a number 9 striker, and one which scores the goals as Chebak plays it out. You could see the run from Banouk. Chebak once again on the ball. Across the line now, Bukami does well to find Elhaj. And the through ball nearly makes it, but played to safety. Safety first. Julia Topa not taking any chances. She understands the pace of those attackers behind her. Some instructions from Braden Tagnaut. And Badri just caught on it there. Huracanes trying to find their attackers, playing quite a narrow game, all the teams from Central Africa. Just has to watch them with the high boot there. There's Benoun. Elhaj. That's excellent control there. And when you have that kind of quality on the park, it's no surprise that you can take the lead in such a blistering fashion. And they do have to watch it, because every now and then they lose a bit of composure to the Moroccans. And now it can be brought up here. Cecilia looking for players in the box. And it did seem to come off the defender. But nothing doing once again, says the referee. Upon further inspection on that angle, you do clearly see it. Salome did get the last touch, and Asfar survive. It will be a goal kick from Khadija Ermichi. A decent crowd here at the San Pedro. It's what we've come to expect throughout the course of this competition. They will, of course, stay for the later game too. That's going to be between Monday and Ampep Dakoa. But they will also want to see more goals. Here's Tagnaut. Ball cut out. Moroccans can gather it back again though. Bukami looks for the long pass. Does decently well up until Badri steals the ball back, and she does have a player out on the outside there and just didn't pass it with authority. So many times they get themselves into good positions. It will be 5 minutes of added time there, shown by the fourth official. Ines and just a stop in play here for this injury. just in the small of the back there for Gislen Salome. Looks to be quite a painful one. As soon as the images come, we'll be able to see what happened there. It was off the ball. A very experienced player is Salome. Was also once a part of that side, the Malabo Kings, before making the move over to the current champions. It's a great way to spend a school day, coming here to witness these two fine teams, champions of Morocco, champions of Equatorial Guinea. And that was a little bit naughty, the outstretched leg, Ane Al-Haj. She says she didn't see the attacker coming, and it wasn't malicious, but she certainly caught Christian Esombe as the name Bente on the back of her shirt. It was a bit of a painful one, just clutching her left boot there. A chance for drinks now. It is a relatively warm evening here in the Ivory Coast. And yes, we did think that a yellow could be coming her way. And she now does have 2 yellows in the tournament. She picked up one against Darkoa in the last match. Watching out for a suspension in that 3rd game against Monday. And you can see it written on her face. She knows the implications. And it also means a free kick right on the stroke of half-time for Huracanes. Looks deeper this time, but relatively easily cleared. Tagnaout. And back for the Moroccans. Tagnaout again with a chance to go past. Not gathered clearly enough. And now looking out wide. That's decently picked up. Esombe back on her feet after that injury. But it is safely gathered ultimately by Khadija Ermrichi. Played all of Morocco's games in the World Cup, of course. Keeping 2 clean sheets. Colombia and South Korea, 2 historic games in their history. And one of those players who played every minute. Tagnaout looking for the cross apart, but unable to find the oncoming striker. It was a decently placed ball. And as they have done all match, exchanging sides. Redouani, it was making that last-ditch run. It was Redouani who hit the post earlier in that scramble with Dolores Hernandez. And Chebak, the captain, who had a penalty saved. She'll be a mightily relieved woman. Now looking across field, but straight at the opposition player. Benrum tries to gather the ball in her stride, doesn't manage to do so. And now Tagnaout seems to beat the offside trap. Hernandez smothers. We have gone past the 5 minutes of allotted extra time for this first half period. And it's just a matter of moments before Shamira Nabada blows for half-time. Punted out. Now the team in red can look for possibly one last mistake, but it won't be coming, not from this assured defense, a defense which has played together so many times. And that's even with the likes of Noela Banzini on the bench. Benzini scoring that own goal in the last match. Now a different look as the referee puts her lips to the whistle. And that is the end of the first half here in San Pedro. An entertaining first half, filled with opportunities, pretty much all coming in the way of Asfar. The Moroccans showing their class to go 1-0 up through the boot of Safa Banouk. They could be up further if not for the missed or saved penalty of captain Rizlan Chebak. But Safa Banouk on the 33rd minute stroked home a lovely goal to make it 1-0. One of the creators of the half, Fatima Tagnaout, and they can certainly be happy with their achievement so far in this Group B match. A much happier outing so far for the champions of Morocco, and you can just see it in those statistics just coming up on the screen there. A hugely impressive performance so far, dominant in all spheres of the game. And ultimately 1-0 it reads at half-time. Eleven attempts to 1, 5 on target to nothing, 240 passes to 93 with a much higher accuracy, an accuracy of 80%, a real polished performance from Asfar Rabat in this first half. Well, we've just seen a brilliant half from Asfar Rabat. Safa Banouk is the heroine of the night so far for the team. The number 9 coming in to score the goals and get her side through to the next round of this Women's Champions League. It's a night they've taken extremely seriously indeed. Coach Amin Aliwa not taking any prisoners in this must-win encounter against Huracanes, who haven't really threatened the goal themselves. It's been a completely one-sided half so far. You do expect that with the way that the game will go, the militants will continue to put pressure on their Central African opponents. Asfar in the black, Huracanes in the red, and Shamira Nabada with the whistle to her lips. The Ugandan having to manage the game, calling on the VAR for a penalty in the first half. A penalty which was then awarded to Asfar Rabat before Rizlen Shebak, the captain, hit straight at the goalkeeper Dolores Hernandez. It didn't matter though for the experienced Moroccans. They came flying out of the traps once again. Fatima Tagnaout doing brilliantly, passing the ball through to Najat Badri before Safa Banouk got her team 1-0 up. There is going to be a change straight away in this second half. Changes from both sides. We see that a second one. Noah Salome. She is being replaced. And it is Avelina Abang who comes in for the Equatorial Guinean side. And Julia Benoun, who also started the match, she gets taken off in place of Nuria Baitamasa. An interesting substitution. Baitamasa, having played against Asfar Rabat for the Malambo Kings the last time the Moroccans met a team from Equatorial Guinea in this competition. That was back in 2021. A 3-1 win in which their captain, Rizlen Shebak, scored a brace. Fatima Tagnaout also getting in on the act in that win. So a bit of experience there again from Nuria Baitamasa. She knows these opponents all too well. And a stunning setting here in San Pedro. Night has fallen. It's going to be seeing a lot of action in the year to come. The action is on the field right now, more immediately. Well taken on the turn. Shebak looking to emulate a Didier Drogba style of chest control. But it is a very difficult action to exploit and to execute. Huracanes just playing it out. Struggling to find the ball 2 feet. They had a pass accuracy of about 37% in that first half. Severino knows that if they have any hope of getting a result from this game, they're going to have to improve on the basics and just keep the ball, keep possession a little bit longer. Because the team from Rabat certainly know a thing or two about holding on to the ball, as they do here. They managed 80% possession themselves, Asfar Rabat. And you just see another example there of just not getting the basics according to plan. They managed that aspect of the game somewhat better against Monday in that 1-1 draw. Need flick over. And just coming back to the captain, Chebak. Before Ermikshi takes it out wide to Tagnaout, and that's neat interplay there from the Moroccans. Manages to gather it up on this left-hand side. And earns aside the throw-in. Named player of the tournament in the last edition of the Women's Champions League, Fatima Tagnaout. A ubiquitous presence in the Moroccan outfit. And a ever-present face also in the Moroccan national team. Starting all matches at the World Cup, including that 6-0 loss to Germany and that 4-0 loss to France. But crucially, look at the quality she can provide as the ball goes into the box. And surely a chance, but it's glazed over. And Zineb Redouani getting into such a good position, receiving the ball from Chebak. Just couldn't keep her head over the ball. It's punched out by Hernandez, and with the goal gaping, fluffs her lines. She wasn't even facing the ball when she hit it. And her teammates, and certainly Redouani herself, will be hoping that doesn't come back to haunt them. She's shown a lot of intuition to get forward on those flanks, has Redouani, finding herself in those good positions. El-Hajj now with the throw and back into a dangerous area, but it is somehow cleared by Huracanes. And that's decent play there now. Tagnaout looking to put pressure on the defender. It's well played out again. And that's excellently done by Badri. And she just can't keep it in. Well, she'll be wondering what she has to do to score. Zineb Redouani. So close in the first half, and already in the second half she's had another opportunity to get her side 2 goals to the good. Elena Obono. Just making sure that she's still giving the opposition something to think about. It was a fortuitous throw, but the Equatorial Guineans retrieve the ball back to the defenders. And a little bit of pressure there on the substitute, Abang. But they do play it back to Hernandez. The defensive change there, but coming into the side. Gislen Salome, despite the experience, just wasn't getting any joy in that attacking position. And obviously with the territory and the possession, it was felt that a change was needed, and certainly a change might be needed again if the ball can find the striking partner, as it was. Asfar will have to settle for a corner. Redouani making inroads yet again. The attacking players now all coming up. Presence of Banouk, the goal scorer. Najat Badri. Food for thought for Julia Topa and Yolande Bajang, as well as the goalkeeper at the heart of it all, Dolores Hernandez. Chebak now to Tagnaoud brilliantly on the left foot and into the side netting. It is quite reminiscent of the same style of play as Hakim Ziyech, her Moroccan compatriot. The way she creates space for herself, brings it onto the left foot and strikes it. But not sure if she was trying to cut across the ball and looking for that far side, as Huracanes managed to make some ground of their own. It does find them in the attacking positions, but quite a difficult ball to get in from Angelina Sima. And now Asfar can break again into the feet of Banouk. Woods aside a throw. This time Julia Topa making sure that the striker doesn't get that much joy, but a decent outlet once again for Asfar. And caught on the ball, Elaj, but she does win a foul. Another one of those who played practically every minute in the last campaign. And now coming from this right-hand side, looking for opposition players, well, rather the Asfar players, and they do manage to recycle through Badri. Tagnaoud looking for a quick 1-2 with the goal scorer. Banouk just falling over as she took the shot. The number 9 slicing it a little bit as she tried to wrap her foot around the ball. Damos. We haven't had to mention her that much. It's obviously been quite an attacking game from the team from Rabat. And they can't make it through here with Chabak. Does well to go around the outside of the defenders. Holds the ball, showing a little bit more composure, is the captain, and you can see the quality to find the fullback marauding through. Corner kick. So close to making the game safe for her team. Chabak, another one who missed a golden opportunity in the first half to put Rabat 1-0 up to the good. Nonetheless, here is Tagnaoud, and a very basic mistake from the Moroccans, just not looking for the offsides. Leaves a very frustratedly cut figure of coach Amin Alioua. This isn't obviously a five-a-side game. Offsides, flags do matter, especially in such advantageous positions. As the ladies in red start their play again, looking for something a little bit more direct. Obono playing as the outlet there. She's got some pace, and that's decently controlled there by Banouk. And drawing the foul once again, Redouani. Well, she's making a nuisance of herself. Very well shielded with the ball. And even though Cecilia King did manage to get foot on the ball, she went right through the player. Redouani protesting, Akin pleading, but ultimately it is a free kick for the Moroccan side. Asfar. 1-0 the score. Safa Banouk's goal in the first half, separating the two sides. And what they would give for a second in this moment. Tagnaouk looks for the floater ball right at the back post, and she just couldn't get past the goalkeeper. Slams her hand into the ground as Rabat, because that was a golden opportunity. Right through the defender. Etopa had no idea what was going on. It just went directly under her foot. And possibly to that effect, it saved her team, because Aziza Rabat had no idea herself. Rabat also coming into the side in this encounter. What a story it would be if the two replacements got 2 goals for the Moroccan ladies. But now the game looking a little bit more stretched. Looking to find Angelina Sima. Gets the ball in, but relatively comfortably dealt with. Sima with an opportunity to get it once again. And now cleared, and a break is on. What can Banouk do if she can look for the goal? And that's excellently tackled. Excellently tackled there. Julia Etopa with the barest of touches to get the ball out of the feet of Banouk. She is furious with herself. She knows that she should have taken the shot. Dolores Hernandez, the goalkeeper, had come charging out of her area. Radani with the throw. And it was a hopeful cross. The goalkeeper deciding to punch it out. Clearly onside there. And her angle's just cut off there. Danouk. Absolutely furious. But it's not clear if she was furious with herself or she thought she was fouled. Either way, an opportunity goes begging. And it really was last-ditch stuff from Julia Etopa. But the Moroccans do have an opportunity to get it once again through Tagnaouk. That's brilliant skill from the diminutive number 11. Couldn't find an attacker to get the ball into the net. This time maybe it might fall to the right person, and it should be his run again. Oh, how many times will the chances go begging? The turf getting smacked. The frustration from Banouk. She just seemed to collapse as she was about to make contact. The ball coming across from Aziza Rabat. Oh, she is absolutely livid with herself. What a sight that is. Because you can just see the raw emotion. 2 chances in approximately 3 minutes. Could surely have put the game to bed at this stage. And she's put herself into such good areas, has the tall number 9. Another chance goes begging for Asfar. And Rondo Severino, he knows that he's got his work cut out for him, especially with the way that the game is expanding. Tired legs out on the pitch. Now Rabat looking to get the ball into the box again. Doesn't gather the ball very convincingly, does Hernandez, but at the second time of asking, she'll be happy with that clutch. Asfar just going a little bit more direct this time. Needs some communication there with the oncoming attackers. they do very well, but Huracanes now have the ball. Akeng loses out. Just calming the ball down a little bit, calming the play until the tackles do come in. Akeng failing to win a foul or a throw off Redwani. Oh, she's had some great chances, has the marauding fullback. Chiri on the ball. Out to Alaj, or rather it is Rabah. Tagnaouk. Chebak. And now close to the touchline. Tagnaouk looking to play it through. You saw the idea here. But it was smothered and cut out. But as long as the game remains 1-0, there is still a chance for any kind of shock. A foul there called for Tagnaouk. Mario Vajas, she's been all over the place in this match. She's had to really run hard, work for her team. Playing in the back. Furious Gislen Chiri asking the ref why wasn't that given a foul. You can see the hands all over her. Angelina Sima going through the player to get the ball. It is only given though as a throw-in. And Huracanes get the ball again. But it is ultimately a throw-in for the team which is currently leading this match. The win putting them on 3 points if they do manage to close it out. A very crucial 3 points ahead of the game between Mande and Apem Darkoa. The Ghanaian side, Apem Darkoa, of course, leading a Group B on 3 points. Mande with 1. Huracanes with 1 as well. And Zineb Redwani and her team, as it stands, they would be on 3. But until the game is over, it is still 0 points. That's very neatly played out to the right-hand side. But just lofted all over the defenders. Tagnaouk can still make a menace of herself, and she does excellently to win her team a corner. It just shows the experience of putting yourself in the right place at the right time. And here comes Chebak, one of those most experienced. She missed out on large parts of that tournament last year through injury, Chebak. So she'll be hoping that she can really take her team into another knockout stage. But that will require some concentration as Obono tries to get it out wide and looks for the receive. Doesn't quite make it out, but they do gather it again, do the side from Central Africa. One of those coming off the substitutes bench. But before she does, Asfar seeking to get it wide, or she was in an offsides position. Tagnaouk. You can certainly hear the frustration on the coach's lips. He thought that was a foul from the defensive midfielder Fatima Damos. And that's well won again, and now looking to utilize the pace of Tagnaouk. Tagnaouk doing excellently putting and applying the pressure there, nearly receiving that through pass. Here's Chebak. Plays it again to the number 11 and just overstretches it. And now a chance to break through the rapid play pace of Elena Obono. If she gets it onto her left-hand side, she can be dangerous. And the first shot in anger against Khadija Ermici. And no surprise who takes the shot. Elena Obono. She was responsible for her team's only efforts at goal in that game against Monday. And now has just gotten the ball out from underneath her feet, but not the power or the direction required to beat the Moroccan stalwart. Khadija Ermici seems to have taken a bit of a knock for her efforts. Not the player you want out, certainly. Of course, they do have Fatima Jebraoui on the bench, the goalkeeper. But she is extremely young in terms of, if you compare it to her senior partner. The replacement goalkeeper on the bench, born in August 2007. It looks like there is going to be another change made here. Islen Shiri very much on the periphery. And she's going to be replaced by the number 19, Amadou Dua. Amamu, apologies. Has often come on to the field as a replacement to see the game out. Looking down the line and now to Taknaoud. And that's a brilliantly timed run. Yeah, can she make it this time? Surely there is an open gaping goal, but she doesn't get it from out her feet. And Banouk is once again denied. She collapses in a heap on the ground. It's not clear if she was injured in the process. She's still in the 6-yard area, or 18-yard rather, but the referee having to call back play. It would be such a shame if she does have to leave proceedings early here. What a ball it was from Taknaoud to find her striker. Does ever so well, takes it from under her feet. The chance was right there. She had to take it early. And on the line there, it was Julia Topa, as she has always done. Oh, she looks in some agony here, does the striker. It's not looking good for Safa Banouk. Possibly a little bit of drama after that miss. Well, she could have had a hat-trick on this evening on any other night. Done excellently, has she? Tall number 9. She got herself into such good positions. You can see why the applause is coming from her coach. Shamira Nabada restarts play. The referee giving it to the substitute, Amamoudwa. And straight away, Asfar looking to capitalize on that. And that's brilliantly through the legs, not once but twice, but ultimately it is a goal kick. trickery of the Moroccans, showing why they are such a formidable side coming into this tournament. Came third in 2021, won the competition last year. They are reigning Moroccan champions. More than half the team plays for the national side. But in the way of that knockout phase is a very stubborn team from Equatorial Guinea, Huracanes, the dark horses, if you will, of this Ladies Africans Champions League. Looking for the long kick, but goes straight into the head of the defender. He does manage to clear. Now Asfar can recycle it, going more route one, and it was a painful one. Sabukami now the latest casualty on the ground. And you do see there the way that her foot was caught by Obono. It is a painful one, certainly studs into the ankle. Certainly seems to be in a lot of pain there. The centre-back who hasn't really had to get out of first gear in this match. Managed to shepherd the likes of Julia Bedouin very well, as New Zealand Salome before they were replaced. But nonetheless, the militants won't want one of their stalwarts, one of their game-changing defenders to go off the field here. It's going to be quite a worry, certainly ahead of that game against Monday. The whole team looking rather concerned here. Even Banouk, who was riding on the floor just now, just worried for her teammate. You just see that again, the way that it was painful, right on the metatarsal. Obono didn't really know anything about it. It was directly all of her weight onto the foot of the number 4 for Asfar, but she is going to be stretched off. Be that as it may, she will be hoping that it isn't that serious. Of course, with football, the way that the bones are exposed on the foot, there is always the risk of a potential break, but it doesn't seem to be that much pain, at least we hope, as the game is restarted. Tagnaoud, she's caught off it though. Maybe a chance at making amends here. This time, through the number 2. And not quite the quality needed from Julia Topa. Cecilia King now looks for her striker. It is Obono looking to use her trickery and earning her side a corner. The first of the night for the Equatorians. We've just passed the 77th minute. We were about to head there. And that's how long it has taken for the ladies in red to get a set piece. But they do have some tall players. They can cause Asfar some problems here if the delivery is good, but it goes straight into the arms of Ernici. That was a dangerous moment there. And the goalkeeper clutching her face. This does seem to be caught by the flailing arm of Maria Vana. She did what she had to do as she dropped the ball. Smothered it, but a bit of a painful one to the head. Her captain Islenso Shebak, just making sure that Shamara Nabada knows to look out for those flying limbs. There's been a bit of that in these closing stages. Just asking the goalkeeper if she can continue. Medical team just being asked promptly to leave the field of play. It looks like she is all right, Khadija Ermerici. And straight away has the feel of the ball in her gloves again. Lassoes it out wide. Rabat looking for the long pass. And drawing some consternation from Fatima Tagnout. She's not altogether happy with that pass. Yeah, she is, the number 11. And that's a decent 1-2. Looks for the left-footed ball. It's a brilliant ball at that. And possibly a chance for a second goal. Oh, wow. Indeed, that is the emotion on the face of Safa Banouk, because 4 chances, it could have been 4 goals. She's absolutely furious, and you can't really blame her, because she's wondering to the football gods what on earth she has to do to score. It was excellently cut out by the defense in terms of the block in the end, but that outlet through Tagnout, showing again why she is so highly regarded, one of Africa's best players. And it seemed that block took a little bit more out of Julia Topa than she wanted, but certainly saved her team from going 2 goals down. And with 80 minutes on the clock, this game is not over, not by a long shot, as the corner comes in from Asfar. But over everyone's heads, and now a chance to break for Equatorial Guinea side Huracanes. It's very decent from Abba. And neat bit of trickery. Looking for Bono, who's now got a lot more central. The pace, looking to get it out. And she is finally called as being offside. You did wonder when she made that run through whether she was going to be flagged. But did seem to judge her run very well indeed. It would be useful to see a VAR of that if the ball, of course, ended up in the back of the net. As it is, the referee's call stays as another Moroccan player hits the turf. The shaking of the hand seems to indicate the pain once again. Ziza Rabat. Oh, it's Fatima Daros, the injured party. No, it is Rabat. Game just takes a brief hiatus. The referee not too happy with the amount of time being used here by the Moroccans. It is quite interesting though if she does feel that there is time being wasted here, because certainly that wouldn't be in the best interests of the team from Rabat, because really they do need another goal to make it safe. Ball flicked on there by Banouk. And into a decent attacking position as Sima comes charging down the line to take the throw. It will be Abang looking for the striker's ball to feet. Abang once again gets it through the legs. And that's decent. She does look to be in an offsides position. She is. Angelina Sima just unable to keep her line. It's going to be launched forward by Aziza Rabah. Seems to be okay from that knock just now. Chibak in the center of the park. And a bit of hassling and a foul from Taknaout. Very well held off there. Mario Vaha has shown that she is quite a presence throughout this game. And that's having to use their bodies once again. But it is a throw-in this time. Catalina Mange thought she had earned her side a foul. But it's going to be Redwani. We've seen her migrating all over the pitch throughout this game, but this time she does end up in left back. We saw her at right wing, we saw her at left wing. And now a chance, if there are strikers in the box for Obono. She's done excellently well, the skill. Gets the ball back again in the area. And ultimately it is very good defending from Fatima Damos. That's what she was brought in the side to do. Using those outstretched legs, getting the ball off the most dangerous attacker on the pitch as far as Huracanes are concerned. It was Obono, of course, who scored a hat-trick when her side faced Congolese rivals Epa Ngama. That was to qualify as the winners of the UNIFAC zone for this tournament. Also edged out TP Mazembe in what was quite a shock coming into this Women's Champions League. But they are facing the cream of the crop in Asfar Rabat. And the way that the ball is bouncing, it could offer another opportunity for the women in black. Duha looking for the captain. It was Badri rather charging through. And this could line up very nicely for a free kick as the Moroccan side decides to make some changes. And it is going to be Mafia Nyame and of course Noela Benzina who get to make an appearance. They started the last game. Always recognizable, both players. Nyame with the number 13. Benzina, who now has the unfortunate tag of being the first player to score an own goal in a Women's Champions League match. Such a crucial own goal it was, which gave her team a 2-1 loss to Apem Dakoa. But she does get a chance to solidify this result. A defensive change there from the coach, Amim Aliwa, deciding to take off Fatima Taknaout. And Nyame, as well as Benzina, have an opportunity to make an immediate mark as the ball does go straight into the box. More of a shot come cross. Ineffective as it was though. From the centre back. And Al-Haj. As a partner, Bukrami. Back to the goalkeeper, Michi. And a bit of pressure there shown by Obono. And now the Moroccans can break. Losing the pace, a possibility to get around the goalkeeper, but her positioning was very good, was Hernandez. She is the go-to from her side as far as goalkeepers are concerned. You understand just why they're excellent positioning to smother the ball. Another set of changes to possibly affect the results so late in the day. Romana Godstime came on in the last match. Will hope to make some sort of an impact in the small amount of time that comes left. Replacing Catalina Manuel. There's Redouani on the ball. Looks long instead. It's gathered up in the midfield. And it is deemed a handball. Another chance at keeping the ball in the territory of Huracanes. As clear as day, Angelina Sima outstretched right arm in more advantageous positions that might warrant a card. As it is, it's going to be floated long. A bit innocuous there. Safa Banouk, a picture of innocence, and well, it's hard to see exactly what she did wrong there. But it has resulted in the Huracanes player collapsing on the ground as we get 7 minutes of extra time to determine the outcome of this game. 7 minutes which could prove crucial. There has only been one shot on target from Huracanes. 2 shots throughout the game only for them so far, as opposed to 20 shots from Asfar Rabat. They've held on to the ball 70% of the time. A massive possession statistic as they managed to get it out, but just not quite from the feet of Banouk. It was very well done by Nyame coming onto the pitch, and she might get another opportunity to go through and just clearing their lines. The Huracanes women scrambling. Rabat making sure that there's no quick counter-attack. And it is played calmly, but she will have to watch out here. She's going to have to play it safe. Using her experience, just knowing that any pass back to the goalkeeper has to be 100% correct. Especially with the clock just counting down. Bulleted out from the back. And just over the head. From God's time. It hasn't been the most difficult evening yet for the defenders of Asfar Rabat. But now Badri is the guilty party. Yes, just getting her leg, catching the player. Well, it's very difficult to argue against that call from referee Shamira Nabada. But the Ugandan gets it spot on. Now, so late, you do feel that if they are to get anything from this game, it has to be here, the Huracanes ladies. Severino watching on. It goes deep into the box. But it is cleared now, and an opportunity to take it out by Nyame. She recollects at the number 13, does look for the outside of the right boot. To Dua. And it goes all the way through. Well, Dua was screaming for it. It was quite a difficult pass to execute from Mafia Nyame. And we will forgive her for that piece of intricate creativity. And straight away as well, you can see the directions being provided from the experience of Naila Benzina. That's very, very intricate there from the Moroccans. Much better poise. The atmosphere just bubbling a little bit in anticipation of the closing stages of this match. Both teams will have to keep their composure, certainly when they're playing it from the back. And that's much better. Route 1 looking for a straight, swift counter-attack. Hernandez lobs the ball forward again. Nearly caught under the feet. But they do well to retrieve it to Asfar. And now can possibly use the pace. Topa just playing it out safely. She's been asked to do a lot as the number 12. Badri gets it back. Dua just gets into a bit of a cul-de-sac, has to go back to the defense. And if she can't keep it in, it will be very decent. It seems like she doesn't, and that was quite a lash out there from Redwani. If the referee does have a look again, has to watch herself there. And another free kick, and this time it's the substitute who's given it away. Benzina all over the attacking player. She's not used to the trickery of Elena Obono. Her hands just grappling all over her opponent. Well, will she live to regret this decision of how she executed that defensive play? She is carded for her troubles. Now standing over the ball. Muriba Damasa, what kind of delivery can she provide her team? Practically with the last kick of the game. The tension building here. And it goes straight into the goalkeeper's gloves and just out, spills. What a moment. You really did feel that that was it as far as this game is concerned. She falls to the ground again. It means she didn't gather it properly. Well, that could have so easily been over the line. Her talons not clutching on properly. And relying on the heroics of Sami Bukami. surrounded by 3 attacking players. Well, what a moment it was. Her gloves read ZK1. She is the number 1. But really, that last moment, she wouldn't have been feeling like it with the way that the ball just escaped her grasp. And as for the Huracanes woman, well, that is probably that, as far as chances will go. We've now passed the 8-minute mark in extra time. Just a matter of moments before Shamaria Nabada does blow full time on this encounter. A drop ball to restart proceedings. And it's just going to be gun for leather here. Massa trying to get past her opponent, does get the ball in once again. It is headed this time. Badri clears it, and that is that. The whistle blows. Asfar Rabat claim a crucial 3 points. A 1-goal win over Huracanes from Equatorial Guinea. It was a match they completely dominated from start to finish. But they were hanging on right at the very end. They've been in a battle. Despite that dominant display all through the park, it finishes 1-0. That lowly strike from Safa Banouk midway through that first half. A beautiful strike it was. Khadija Ermichi called into action right in the last minute. But the game didn't slip away, and it was largely thanks to her, Siam Bukami, with that absolute desperate outstretched leg to get the ball away from the goal mouth. It means, of course, that Asfar climb up in the log. They now sit level on points with Ampem Darkoa, who beat them last time out. A crucial win in terms of trying to retain and regain that trophy, that crown. They are the holders. They want to make sure that it stays that way. But they've done a job here in the Ivory Coast. A 1-0 win, a crucial 1-0 win against the Equatorians from Huracanes, giving these fans here something to cheer about. There in picture, the goal scorer, the number 9, Safa Banouk. She scored one of about 6 brilliant chances.
Du football africain, ces moments importants de la jeunesse africaine.
Of the match, Fatima Tagnout.
We are now joined by a player of the match, Fatima, congratulations. How do you feel after winning and being player of the match for today's game?
اول حاجه احنا فرحانين بزاف بهذا الفوز. كنبغي نشكر اللعابه كاملين الدريات على هذه الروح القتاليه ديالهم. كنبغي نشكرهم بزاف والله. كنبغي نشكر الستاف كامل. فرحانين بزاف بهذا الفوز، حيت الصراحه ما كانش ماتش ساهل كما كتشوفوا. واخا كان غيسكت لنا القلب في اخر الدقائق. الحمد لله. كنبغي نشكر الستاف كامل على هذه الروح القتاليه. كنبغي نشكر الجماهير العسكريه، كنبغي نشكر كاع الناس اللي كانوا مسانديننا، وكنبغي نشكر جلاله الملك، وكنبغي نشكر الرئيس فوزي القجاج وديما عسكر.
A clear show of dominance there from Asfar Club Rabat. 21 attempts to 2, 7 on target to just the 1, and more than 3 times the amount of passing accuracy to passes. A brilliant dominant display in that 1-0 win, taking them up in the log of Group B. They climb to second now on that goal difference ruling. And there are the other results of Group A. Mamelodi Sundowns doing what they do best, getting through to the knockout stages after that 1-0 win against the other Moroccan side, Sporting Club Casablanca. And that shock for the home nation, Atletico Abidjan, to the JKT Queens rather, meaning they have it all to do in that final match if they want to get through. And here's another reminder of Group B, the other match coming up now between AS Mande and Ampem Darkoa from Ghana. If Darkoa get a win, they are guaranteed a place in the knockout rounds. And that loss by Huracanes, well, it means that they will have to rely on results going their way between Mande and Asfar in the next game.